Hello vinyl freaks, it's the Danish record hunter here, and in this video I will tell you about the Danish musician called Nispisband and also his band called Nispisband. So let me tell you about him as a musician. First off, he was a singer-songwriter. He played the saxophone, the piano, the flute, and he was actually educating himself in classical music at the Royal Music Conservatorium in Copenhagen. And also after that he got caught up in like the pop and rock world, and his first credited appearance was on two albums by the duo called Stig and Sten. They made two psychedelic records. One of them is, the first one is from 1972, which is called The Solen Kom. That one, most of the fans of this duo, they like this one a lot more than the second one, which is called Forkromede Dage. That one is from 1973. I really like that one. I think that's a psychedelic, Danish psychedelic masterpiece. It's progressive, and sometimes it reminds me of King Crimson because it has a very mellotron-driven sound. It's just really epic, and the vocals by Stig Kreuzfeldt is just beautiful on that one. But around the same time, Nispisband, he also formed his solo band called Nispisband, and they released a debut album in 1975, and I'm gonna be talking about that one today. So here it is, Nispisband. Here it is, the debut album by Nispisband, and I must say that it's a very eclectic rock record. For me, it's hard to kind of categorize it, because sometimes you will hear them play blues rock. There's also some prog leanings and some folk. So what's interesting about the record is also the lineup that Nispisband he gathered. Of course, at the time there was some unknown musicians on it, like for an example the drummer Lars Conrad Nielsen. He was not credited on anything else before this. He was later a member of another group called Flandert. They made one record. And also there is the guitarist called Alan Dale, and I've not seen him credited on anything else than the sessions for this record, you know. He's a hell of a player, but God knows what happened to him, because he's not credited on anything else besides this session. So it's sad, you know, because he could have done some stuff. I don't know what happened in his life since he just, you know, maybe he quit the music business, I don't know. But maybe you will know. Then we've come to the last member I'm gonna talk about, and that is a quite well-known musician from the Danish rock scene at the time. And it's Finn Olofsson from the progressive rock band Ache. So he joined the band, but before that he played in Ache, and they released first off in 1970 the Homine Urbano, which I've read is the first rock ballet. So they recorded the music for a ballet. Like the people responsible for the ballet, they wanted a beat group to perform the music to it. And this is like progressive, long songs, complex, and also Ache was a very dark, mysterious, and eerie rock band. And some of it reminds me of the most darkest, ominous tracks by the Doors. You know, when the Doors, they really, like Celebration of the Lizard King. Not that it's exactly like that, but it's like this very, the vocals is like incantations on this one. They released this in 1970. They released the second album, Here Green Man, in 1971. It's very dark progressive rock. I think if you're into stuff like Iron Butterfly and Uriah Heep, then you will like this band as well. But I'm gonna be talking about Ache in another video. The thing was that Finn Olafsson, he joined Nispisband when Ache, they dissolved in the early 70s. Ache would later reform again after Finn Olafsson left Nispisband, and they would do like this album, Pictures from Cypress 7, in 1976. So the thing was that before I knew that Finn Olafsson joined Nispisband, I was thinking, what the hell happened in the period between 1971 and 1976? Okay, he joined this band, so this is like the missing link in Finn Olafsson's early career in the 70s. So that's very interesting. But of course, Nispisband, it's a very different band to Ache. But having Finn Olafsson in the band with the other guitarist Alan Dale, you have some very interesting music and some very tasty guitar work from both of them. It's not the best guitar work that I've heard from Finn Olafsson, but together they're quite tasty in the way that they play their solos. I really like it. And also you will hear some harmonies and some trade-offs between the two guys. So that's very cool. So in the intro of my video, you've heard a bit of the track called Swallow Your Pride, which is one of my favorites of the album. But I'm gonna show you two other songs that I really like on this album, and make some needle drops for you so you can hear it. So let's start off with the track that is called Tell a Lie. It's the opening track, so let's have a listen.
Shame on me and the things I do. Shame on you. Shame on me and the things I do. Shame on me and the things I do. Shame on you. Shame on me. Now hit me, alright.
So that one is like a perfect example of like how the album is. Like it's kind of bluesy, and then it takes like kind of a progressive turn into like a flute tinged like prog, folk rock. I don't know how to explain this, but it has some interesting textures, and it's just a cool opening track. It's not that I think that this album is mind-blowing in any way, but I really think it's solid, that there's just something about this that I really like. So that's the opening track of the album, Tell a Lie it's called, and I dig it.
Take your laughter, hit by your smile, hit by your friends, just for a little while. Look at the people, now what do you see?
So High Tide is like a grittier blues rocker. I think that must be like the heaviest track of the record. Not that it's that heavy, but it's more like tougher in its sound. I really like Nispe Jørgensen's vocals on this, as well as the whole album. He just has a very distinctive like vocal approach to the vocal. I don't know, he's not like a perfect singer in any way, but he has this very, very menacing and deranged kind of phrasing. there's just something, you know, perverse about his delivery. Not exactly the lyrics, but just the way he sings. And I really like. I don't know about you, but I really like his vocals. There's just something about it. I don't know what I can compare him to, but he was quite awesome in his early days in Nispisband. This track is also cool for the guitar work, because here in this track you will hear the like trade-off solos between Alan Dale and Finn Olafsson, which is quite cool, you know. Now that you have two guitarists in the band, why not do that? So let me show you this part with the soloing between the two guys.
Somebody ought to know, somebody ought to tell them.
So I hope that you liked what you heard, and that the video here created a spark in you to go and check out this band, because they deserve some attention as well, you know. This has never been reissued, and as far as I know, you cannot listen to the album in its full length on YouTube. So I will make sure to upload a vinyl rip of this record, and you can have a listen to it. It's quite interesting. So if you like what you heard, please press like and subscribe. I will make sure to upload a lot of other videos of me talking about Danish rock music and albums from the 70s from Denmark. And please take care and peace out. See you next time.